Hello, everybody. How we doing? Started a minute early. We got a fun night. I don't know if you guys saw the thumbnail. It's the extended episode. We did not have Mind Pockets last week. Means there are a handful of Mind Pockets from the week leading up to and in Chronicon. So we have a handful of those for you guys here today. Plus this week. We have 15. 10? Wait, shit. 10 and 5. 15 Mind Pockets for you guys tonight. So we're going to have a blast. We're going to have some fun. Oh, let's see. All right, let's make sure I get all my TV updated here. There we go. 4-second lag. We're doing fantastic. We got the show going. We got the lights. We got the green screen. I'm all set up and ready to go. Yeah, man, we're doing fun. I mentioned it on on Monday. But I don't know if we talked about the signature that I got while I was at Chronicon. Tell him Steve Dave um, did a big episode, and I got signatures with Chuck Stanton, Brian Quinn, Walt Flanagan, and Brian Johnson. Get him is up there in Ming Chen. So, the picture, the only significance for the picture is it's the last one of the last photos with Tim the record store clerk before he passed. So I don't know. It has a bunch of the people that they work with, so it's kind of an important photo. And it's kind of cool that there is 6 signatures on it. So as far as I'm concerned, goodbye. That's what I'm saying. Goodbye. Oh, we got the pre-show going. Again, it's an extended episode. We got 15 Mind Pockets for you guys today. Let me see. My Instagram is doing pretty well since Chronicon. We're seeing a few more likes. Like a bunch of subscribes or followers. So, Chronicon continues to be a success. I did text Cyrus, Lindsay, Vincent, see if maybe they want to jump in the chat, say hello. I literally just sent it to them, so who knows what they're doing. But I'm going to try to get both or all 3 of them on a future episode coming up. I think Vincent's going to have a blast. I think this show is right up Vincent's alley. So we'll see. Who did I talk to the other day? I talked to the pre-show, 5 slides that repeats itself, I think 5 times. Yeah, 250, 250, 250, 250. I'm gonna, in theory, update and change these a little bit because I'm gonna start trying to promote a couple of new people. I got Nox. She's a Twitch streamer. She's starting a podcast soon, so I'm gonna try to see the place for her. Obviously, Skylar. I have not heard back from Skylar. I did get the thank you from Skylar in the comments for the. It would have been last week's. Would have been Monday's live stream. She said thank you. Oh, it's weird because I always forget like people have lives. So when I email people and I don't get a response right away, I'm like, oh man, they must hate me. When reality is, they're busy. They have school, work. Sometimes people don't check emails all that often. And sometimes I have a hard time wrapping my head around it because I have like legit a dozen emails that I need to send out for upcoming guests that I want on the show. A couple of thank yous for the con, and then like a handful that I want for an upcoming episode. I did get one reply back. There will be a What is his title? Let me look him up real quick. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Oh man, there he is. There he is. He writer, producer, director. So, he actually replied back, so we will have him on hopefully soon. He's got some stuff going on the next couple of weeks. We have stuff coming up next couple of weeks. We have a challenge episode coming up for the Halloween. I'm going to post, let's see what's the calendar look like. Probably by next week, I'm going to post in advance what the episode's going to look like. I'll probably just do the written version and not the audio version. With the, so we're going to give away some stuff. It's a challenge episode. No one, we didn't get a lot of feedback from the first one, but it's fine. The Halloween one might be a little bit easier for people. But what I'm going to do is, when we record next weekend, challenge Liam and Megan. They can win a prize, and then I'll have a guest submission prize for anybody who plays and or whoever has the most correct answers. So we're going to have cool stuff like that coming up. So we will see what happens, guys. We're going to have fun with it. BC. Okay. So, I don't know. We'll see. Hope everybody's doing okay, having a good weekend. My weekend was weird. Started off a little rough, but I killed it today. I buckled down. I played catch up. So I'm nailing it. Cool updates Monday. We got updates from the webcomic coming there. It's done complete. It's on Webtoons. What else is going on? Like I stayed fairly productive on both sides. I downloaded the panels from Chronicon. No good. So I pulled the audio off of it, and I'm going to see if I can clean it up a little bit and see if there's in any way that I can post the audio of 2 or 3 panels from this from last weekend. So we will see what happens. All right. We got about a minute and a half. You guys hang out, and I will be right back to start the show off proper. Almost there. I got my water. I got my phone plugged in. Pix has moved. And I got my gnomes hanging out. The gnomes will start standing better starting Monday. Welcome to the award-winning. It's not a podcast, live show. The award-winning live show, Mind Pockets, guys. Hello, hello. Have you missed me? How we doing? Is that crabs? Is that my crabs? Maybe. How we doing, baby? I'm going to be emailing you on Monday. Um, Welcome to the show, the award-winning show. Um, it's been 2 weeks since we've done Mind Pockets. Yeah. Um, Last weekend we did the live streams. Outside of the con, we played the Whimsy Gauntlet. So, hey, Vincent's hanging out. Look at that. We got Chronicon hanging out. We got Kelly, Vincent, Krabby. We're gonna have a good time chasing the crab. 100%. That's the name of your episode when you're on. Um, I hope you guys, Vincent, Krabs. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. This is one of my favorite shows that we do. Um, the idea behind the show is throughout the week I will record different thoughts, ideas that pop into my head. I record them and I play them today so you can hear what the hell I'm thinking about, and then we comment on it and we'll see what happens. Um, some of the best laughs of my life have been on the show. My mom likes to hang out. Um, Chat on screen, yes. And I don't know why it's not on there. Stand by. Chat, 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 chat. Hold on. Why is my chat not on screen? All right, so we got to do like this. Um, why did my, let's go here, here, here. Okay. And we're going to hope, yes, it did save. So let's just say hello. And let's see if it updates the chat. Oh man, look at this. I'm embarrassing myself again in front of the boys. Crab. This is a well-oiled machine. I'll get this fixed before you come back on. Let me see. Cancel. Hmm. I don't know why I can't get the chat to work. Like I see it on this on my computer, but not on screen. The boys have seen late night whimsy. It's cool. Um, Dude, there was so much chat going on last weekend. I think that's what happened. You guys broke my chat. Um, that's how cool. That's how much fun we were having. All right, give me like 30 seconds and see if I can fix it. Um, what do I search? Um, all right. So I will try and get in. This thing always has a problem with me logging in. Nope, go back. Here, here, here. But very cool. Thank you guys, Crab, for coming in. Vincent, thank you for coming in. Vincent, we're going to definitely have you on very soon. I have a bunch of emails to go through. I was saying in the pre-show. Andrew McElfresh hit me up or got back to me, so we'll see what he's up to in a couple of weeks. I need to go onto my phone and type in number 83. I don't know which phone it wants. Stand by. Open my YouTube app. I am on the app, guys. Let's just close it. Open it back up. We're almost there. All right, it's one of these phones that it wants the code from. Maybe? Open your YouTube app on your iPhone, which I'm doing. There it is. Yes, allow. 83. All right. Should have me in. Um, continue. Oh, what? Missing identifier? That sucks. Hi, Grandma. Uh, we. I don't know why. Let me try one more thing. Otherwise, we might not have chats tonight. I will do my best to read them out to everybody because that is what I learned at Chronicon is that I need to read the chats more. Please connect Google account. I'm not trying to connect my Google account, guy. All right, so Vinny and Crabman, how did you fare after you left us? What did you guys end up doing? I did see Vincent before I left. We hung out with Smiley on my way out right before the airport. Let me try. Let's see if I have a password for it. Stream. I was so exhausted after the 3 days of the con. Uh, Absolutely. I've passed out most of Monday. That's what I ended up looking like I was doing. We did the live stream Monday. I did a little bit, but yeah, Monday was a rough day. Drinking with Ming on Friday wrecked me. See, that's why I should go out and do more stuff so that I could have had cool drunk with Ming stories. Ming definitely knows how to party hard. Oh no, for sure, absolutely he does. He's a cool guy. Um, Huge shout out to Ming. I know he never watches this, but I enjoy Ming Chen. He does a lot and helps out a lot. He's part of our origin story, so that's always awesome. All right, let's go ahead and get the show started. I'll see if I can figure out how to get the chat back up here and running in a minute. Remove. I have no idea when my flight is. I was looking at it with mom, and I thought it was like 7. And for whatever reason, my phone said 3:20. I, I'm not good at this. I'm. What am I gonna do? So this goes back to last Monday, or yeah. So this is the Monday before I left for the con. Um, I was on my phone because mom was asking about like my flight and stuff because she's mom. She wants to make sure she wants to know when I'm in the air. So I got on my phone and I looked at it. I'm like, yeah, like 7 o'clock. And I look at my phone, it was like 3:22. And I'm like, what flight? I'm like, no, that's not right. And then I couldn't find an email of where my flight was. Um, it's weird because when you accepted, so you booked the flight, and then it asks if you want to add your flight to your calendar, and it does, but it gives this like arbitrary like hour and a half time, which is like this is the time you should be at the airport, not what time your flight leaves, but here's what time you need to be at the airport, basically. So it kind of confused me, and for like 4 days before, like literally before, it was early morning Thursday morning where I finally figured out where I was supposed to be and what time, which means he will withstand the test of time of tox. Ming's liver must look like raisins. Um, hey, does he get really red in the face when he drinks? Because when he was on Tell Him Steve Dave, hey, shout out to Vincent too for listening to Tell Him Steve Dave. Um, but yes, I did make my flight on time. I did get there a little bit early. got super in quick. And then I got home okay. So um, I like to think that I'm. Uh, this is the first time I've traveled since Denver, Colorado, back in 08, 09. I went to Colorado by myself. For whatever reason, I was like way more, maybe not confident, like clueless. I kind of just went with it. Um, this time when I was traveling, I was definitely a little on the nervous side because I don't want to be the guy who gets lost getting to and from the airport or misses his flight. Not at all. He handles his liquor like a very small champ. He is a very small champ. All right, second my pocket. This is like the craziest thing. Like, this is slowly ruining my life. Kelly and mine, our Denny's is gone. And then the Denny's by the house is gone. Like, what's happening to all the Denny's? And then Liam likes Runts, and you can't find Runts anywhere. Like, at all, anywhere. Like, Runts the candy are missing, and Denny's are closing. Like, what's going on? Hello, Megan. Yes, hello, Chronicon gang. This is like legit, like bothersome now. Uh, the Denny's that Kelly and I used to go to no longer exists. The one by the house no longer exists. So what's happening to like my path? Like here's what I need to do the nostalgia tour because like all my shit's disappearing. Like why is that a thing? And then can anybody look up why you can't find runts anymore? We can find bottle caps, hot tamales, uh, any number of like Mike and Ike's, but you cannot find a runt to save your life. Denny's is underrated. It's my go-to late grab and go. 100%. Um, Way back in the day, we used to have Mischief Monday, and we would end up at Denny's every Monday between like 1 and 2. We'd be there for like 3 hours. So that used to be our thing. And then Kelly and I used to go to Denny's because it was near work. The first time I met Megan was at a Denny's. Megan, you remember that? She hated me, everybody. Megan absolutely hates me the first time she met me at a Denny's. Because I was at her Denny's too. I was on her turf, and she's like, "Why is this guy here?" Uh, oh, I miss Denny's, man. Those are good days. Nothing beats Denny after a late night movie. Um, for whatever, like, to be fair, I'll eat Denny's anytime. But there definitely is something. Megan still hates me. Uh, there is something awesome about like the late night diner because like the two like because like after the bars let out, Denny's was the place to be. Like you have like everybody like hanging out trying to sober up or just got off of work. I absolutely adore late night Denny's. Says Runts has not been available to recover production since the pandemic. Wow. So when Liam and I were buying Runts, we were eating the last of the Runts. That's crazy. This is an outrage. Just watched the Mr. Beast 10-year video. Super interesting. I kind of like it was different and weird. He played a 3 minute. He recorded a 3 minute video 10 years ago, and then he auto scheduled it to release 10 years to the day. Yeah, kind of fun. I don't know what I would do if I wanted to do that. I should have the kids do it. Yeah. Um, Runts, which is funny. We buy everything else online, but for whatever reason, movie candy only feels right if you buy it from like a Walgreens or a dollar store. Like like they're the OG like spontaneous buy, like the like just pick one up and go. Like no one's like at home looking at like the shopping list and be like, I need milk, eggs, and runts. I found the same. They are being made, just not much. Um, Kind of goes back to like the gum thing, right? Like how come we don't see as much gum anywhere? Ah, um, Mr. Beast. Okay, so Mr. Beast has a 10-year video. He auto loaded, like on the 13th, I think, and it was interesting. One, it was kind of cool to see a 10-year younger Mr. Beast. Like we see the Mr. Beast of today, and you see this kid who had 7,000 subs. And like 10 years ago, he was just like, I want to be a YouTuber. I want to be creating content. I want a million subs. And what was interesting is like, obviously, he achieved that. How old was he? I think he said he was like 14 or 15. At 15, do you know exactly what it is that you want to do? Like, fucking kudos. And then he fucking followed through with it. Uh, he has one set up every 5 years. So we'll see another one in 5 years. Um, and then he did a reaction video later with it where he broke it down. Mr. Beast copied my mind pocket 10 years in the past. Like he was like, I'm gonna do a mind pocket 10 years from now. Hey, can I do that? Can I do a 10-year or a 5-year mind pocket? The fact that Mr. Beast is under 30 and the most popular YouTuber is nuts. It is absolutely crazy. Um, he has one of the like there's a lot of right time uh for him. Like he was in the right place, right time. Um, but he also he did some cool like he blew up a lot because he took that sponsor money and gave it away, and then that's when he started doing all of his giveaway videos. Um, but the idea that he was able to sustain it for as long as he has, and that he's still currently doing it. The world of entertainment has changed. It has. Is there like is here's what's interesting, and is like what was it PewDiePie? Like he was the biggest thing in the world for a minute, and people it was like, oh, he'll never get taken down, and then he got taken down. Is there a chance that Whimsy could overtake Mr. Beast one day? Probably not. But here's the thing. Here's the dumbest thing about that. Okay, that last statement. There is nothing saying that Whimsy couldn't overtake Mr. Beast one day. If you go back and look at Mr. Beast's early stuff, complete garbage. Not like this fucking gem. This gem is amazing. This was way better than him counting to 100,000. Like, I don't know. It's definitely a young man's game. Um, Before none of this was accessible to young people. Oh, well played, Megan. He blew up because there's significantly more handhelds in younger hands, and he did cater very well. Uh, it sure has. It's Saturday night, and I'm home watching some YouTube called "Chasing the Whimsy" instead of watching a movie or some shit. Um, my buttons. There it goes. There it goes. Look at you. Hey, we appreciate your sacrifice. Um, we do appreciate your sacrifice. You know what? Like, I try to say thank you. Do I not say thank you enough to all you guys that fucking hang out? It's not a lot of you, but It's a powerful few. All good now. Thank you. Um, it would. So this is just like the podcast that we did on Saturday. Was like I had everything planned. I was up and ready on time, and then all of a sudden things start breaking. I don't even have a chat anymore. So guess what? Buckle up because I have no work tonight. This is an extended episode. We're not even a third of the way through this thing. Um, I don't want to be Mr. Beast. It would be cool, but let's be realistic. I would like to see like 100K. Here's what I want. Here's my let's go my 5 year. Okay, here's my 5 year talk to Ben, Mind Pocket 81. I want a button. All right. How many do you have to get a button? I want a YouTube fucking play button. Do I need 100,000 or a million? Please say it's 100,000. I can grind this thing out in 5 years to 100,000. I just need one cool viral video. Vincent will come on with Crabman. Boom! This thing goes crazy viral. 100,000 overnight. Give me my button. So, all right. So I'm on the plane and I look up and they have the seatbelt sign light and they also have the no smoking light. Why do they have a non-smoking light on an airplane that for the last like 15 years, 20 years, you weren't allowed to smoke on an airplane? I don't think this plane is 20 years old. It could be. I don't know how long airplanes like go. But why do they insist on putting a light for something you know that you can't do? Okay. I have a habit of putting my foot in my mouth, and then Megan comes up behind me tomorrow and just like yells at me. What is the service time of an airplane? Like the airplane that I was on, is there a chance that the airplane that I was on, American Airlines, could it have been more than like 20, 25 years old? Like how long are these things commissioned for? Because as a commercial plane, it would I would like okay, like here's where this sucks, okay? Because I thought about it and now I know why they have the light, okay? I get the light now. The original instinct was why would you have a light if it's a federal law you can't smoke on an airplane? They announce it during the pre, right? There's signs everywhere before you get onto the plane that says you can't smoke anywhere. So why would you have to have a button? All right. So then here's 20, 30 years. Okay. So here's where because like after I got like fucking demolished, and I even admitted it, but after I got demolished by the seat fiasco, right? So I had a problem with going to dropping my car off and getting an oil change, and they fuck with my seats. So since then, I think what would Kelly, what would Megan say that would make sense? So I sit there and I think, and I'm like, all right. And I guess it makes sense to keep the light there, so that way I'm I'm 18. I've never flown before. I don't know what the rules are. So I get on a plane and because I see the light now that says no smoking, I now know I can't smoke, even though I'm allowed to smoke everywhere else. So I guess it's not a the light is to say when you can and can't smoke. It's more of a reminder that says, you guy who've never flown before, you can't smoke. And a reminder to Ben, who sits in the back, who's going to try to snake a vape, you can't smoke either. So I guess that is why they have the no smoking light. And that is the beauty of Mind Pockets. Is my first reaction was like, this is the dumbest thing I've ever seen. And then I record it and I play it for you. And then like Kelly was being like, well, Ben, what if you've never flown before? And then I'm like, damn. It's because they know people who smoke know the rules and can't help themselves, right? But like is a light gonna stop me? Isn't that one of the jokes? Is like you can smoke in the like you try to smoke in the bathroom? I don't know. Um, my first reaction was it made no sense. It was dumb. It looks stupid to me to have a light on there. But I see the no smoking signal now as a reminder and not a when on you can't smoke, when off you can smoke. So it's not a permission to or not. It's a reminder, just don't do it. 6 hours of no smoking is too much for you addicts. Absolutely. Are you kidding? Man, what do you think I have this button for? I can't go 8 minutes. So, uh, Kelly, Megan, your fault. You guys are making me a better person. What do you think of that? So, joke's on you.
I don't want to call it a curse,
Thank you.
but last year Liam went to Chronicon with a broken hand. This year, blown out knee. So does he just get like extra crazy this time of year? I don't know. This 2 years in a row, something happened. The same time he was at Chronicon, he would have been at Chronicon and was at Chronicon. Crazy.
I mean, it's not that crazy. The guy's a fucking high school wrestler, and it's a very physical sport. Like sometimes you break stuff, and he did come back from nationals. He was training hard, so if you got, it is a long road ahead. It is hard to be a good person. I'm trying. I like to think that I'm a better person than I was like a while ago. It's wrestling season, bro. I know. That's what I just said. Like I guess him hurting himself just means like he's like kudos to him because if he's putting himself in positions uh to break or tear something, means he's putting himself out there. So fucking kudos to my boy for you know taking that little extra step, pushing himself a little bit. Does he push himself a little too hard? Maybe. But that's the only way you get better. So it's not a curse, but it was fun because like the reason why I thought about it was when I was talking to like Mark Bernardin and a couple of other people, Austin, Dan. I had to like they recognized me, but I had to tell them I was with the kid who had the hurt hand. But if he was here, if he went this year, but didn't go next year, I'd be like, yeah, I was with the kid with the crutches and the knee brace. Like, I'm only memorable based off of the injury that my kid has being a a high school wrestler. All right, we got 3 commercials like normal. We got one coming up. Take a listen.
Pull up a chair for passionate film talk. We're thrilled to announce Cinema Amigos, the exciting new podcast that's about to become your go-to for all things film. Join host Pablo and his friend as they embark on an in-depth journey through their most beloved movies. Each episode is a lively conversation filled with unique perspectives, insightful analysis, and an undeniable love for cinema. If you're ready to deep dive beyond the surface and hear fresh takes on classic and contemporary films, Cinema Amigos is your perfect listening companion.
Liam tore his meniscus in his knee. No updates on any surgery yet, but recovery time said um, crutches for 6 weeks and then a brace for like 3 months. So uh, Larry remains the true star of Whimsy. Where's the kid? He'll be here tomorrow. So we'll record with Liam tomorrow, get some updates. We got Sophia. Like I'm excited for a new Whimsy flower episode. Liam will be on, and then next weekend 100%, guys. Halloween episode, the Spooktacular, the Whimsy Spooktacular. Um, it's gonna be a challenge episode. It's gonna be fun. We're gonna have a lot of fun with it. I think Liam will enjoy it. Um, so he should be back. You should hear him on Monday.
All right, so I'm unpacking, getting all my my stuff. I hung my clothes, and I put my food that I ordered over there. I got all of my recording stuff on over there on that shelfie thingy, and then I need to charge my phone. Open up my case that had all my chargers and cords. Motherfucker, I didn't bring one single iPhone charger for my phone. Not one. I got 5 charging cords, and every single one of them won't work for my phone.
Dude, I had that bag packed for like a day and a half, dude. And I walked the house like 3 times before I left. 100%. I grabbed every other cord. Uh, thank God I had the Zoom recorder that uses the C charger. Holy crap. Vincent, he recovered. He tore his knee, ACL, PCL, and partially tore his MCL and destroyed his meniscus. What did you play? How did you destroy all of that? Um, Playing high school football? Dang. What position? Uh, what kind of stuff are you into? I know. I got hit by my own linebacker in game. That's lame. What year? Like, did you? So obviously you were out for the season. Did you lose like the entire like senior season? Because that's the worst season I think would be to lose, right? Like freshman, sophomore, you're like, yeah, I'll take those ones out. Third game senior year. Oh no, no, that's fucking shitty. Like Ben, will you know what position? Hey, D- she fucking called me out to be like, this guy doesn't fucking know anything about fucking baseball. Uh, uh, it's football, I know. Isn't still the linebacker girl? Yeah. Oh, dude, I wouldn't doubt it, man. This like he's he's a sly guy. This guy likes to dress up as like fucking rabbits and just hand out like cool stuff and eggs. He knows what's going on. Yeah. So yeah, I did make it through with a. I did find a cord. The idea that I was running into was like I having worked in a hotel before and then like seeing chargers and stuff at gas stations. I absolutely 100% refuse to pay $20 for a charger. So I'm super happy that I found one in my bag.
All right, officially on an airplane. Fuck row 33. Absolutely, it's the one in the very furthest back. Can you? This is the worst seat, especially from the aisle. Like I get, like people got to walk by, but dude, this is the worst place in the world to be sitting. You got people like bumping into you and shit, and then their junk is in your face. This is the worst seat I've ever had. Oh my god, I can't believe it.
All right, I didn't mean to be so like upset about this. There somewhere there has to be a buffer between because like I'm my back is literally on the bathroom wall. So when people are walking through, like I was in the aisle and I get people have to like brush up against me. I'm fine with that. I understand airplanes and the size. Um, yes, but the problem that I have it is I'm sitting down, and as people are walking, and I don't know, I don't think there's like a proper courtesy. Like I don't know if there's rules for this, but like guys who have to like scooch by because people are standing in line and he's leaving. like his junk is like right here, like on my like almost on my face as he scoots by and then walks off. Uh, I don't mind sitting. It's the aisle back. Uh, like Megan, when you say the back, like legit, the bathroom aisle or the bathroom row, or like one or two up from. I can handle people grazing my arm as they walk by, but the problem is it's like they're so. Oh my gosh, like it's in my face. Uh, I'll take the aisle. But you just want that junk in your face. Um, it wasn't too bad. It was bad. I lied. I like it. Like I'll take all but. Here's what sucks though. You get people lined up. So as you're leaving, you can't look at the person. You can't face to face somebody because then you rub up against them. So you got to turn towards me and then rub your bub. Like it's it's a no win situation, really, unless you're Kelly, who's like, yeah, I'll take the aisle in the back all day. Um, I don't fly enough. Here's what I'm understanding. I need more life experience because I'm looking at it as like a horrible thing, but rumor has it, I guess you get flight attendant special treatment. Like maybe it's not so bad. I don't know. It's the shittiest thing is it's not something that I can control in any way, and I can't fault anybody for. Uh, I like how Vinny specified in high school, like he was like afterwards. I can't say drop that lower. Hold on, I gotta read it again. Here's my. Oh, I can't read it. Oh, hold on. Extra snacks when they do they give extra snacks? I was gonna ask for an extra snack or a soda. How do we feel about using the bathroom in an airplane? That's weird. This is my first flight ever in which I had to use the bathroom on the plane. Always know when the bathroom is free when you're back there. I know, definitely, 100%. I'll accept that one. So that you're not awkwardly sitting there. My question is, where are the other six people in the chat? Do we lose Krabby? Krabby, where you at? I know sometimes Violet likes to listen while she's doing homework. A couple people play it and then kind of like, Grandma's in here somewhere. She might be cleaning, doing something. I'm 6'3", using the bathroom as a bitch. Oh, that would suck. Dude, those bathrooms are barely 6'3". Those bathrooms are those are tiny. Ew. For a guy, the bathroom probably isn't bad. Yeah, 50-50.
I totally almost forgot that the Pokemon level cap increase is gonna happen soon. Watched a video so I can get caught up and prepared for this change. Uh, Guy, Mystic7, he's a YouTuber, plays Pokemon. Dude, I have almost the same amount of XP that this guy does. Like, he gets paid to do that. And I'm like, just as good as him. How cool is that?
Uh, Vinny is a very big guy. Yeah, he was like on the live stream. Like I think a couple of like he's he tall guy. I didn't realize he was 6'3" tall. Holy shit! Um, it's because Liam is not there to threaten people to announce themselves in the chat, right? Um, so Pokemon Go just increased its level cap to level 80. So if you guys play Pokemon Go or haven't played in a while, log in real quick and you'll jump ahead a couple of levels. Um, I think Kelly's at 63 right now. if I stalked her enough. Um, I didn't check Megan's because I didn't think she jumped on yet. I jumped to 70. Anyway, what I'm saying is when I watch people on YouTube, because they're always going to all the events and stuff, and I know that they buy like grips of raid passes and they buy a bunch of the in-store merchant stuff for the to help the content. But he just broke a half a million XP, and I'm just under a half a million XP. So like I just thought it was super interesting that for somebody who's playing 3 years longer than me, like that's how hard I play. But he also indicated that he stopped playing a little while ago when it was like slow. Um, I don't think there's any more Pokemon mine pockets. So let me give you a quick. If you're not going to be here Monday for Nooners, I got a list of everything that you need to do to get to level 70 to 80. It's wild. It is absolutely bonkers what you have to do to get to level 80. I'll go over it more on Monday. Um, there might, no, I lied. There might be one more mind pocket for it. But yeah, it's intense, man. The game's going to blow up again.
So back at work, recording a. So I do a video project at work, and 100% recorded it. I throw in a whimsy at the end of it. Yeah, HR lady likes it. It was funny.
Absolutely the coolest thing. Like I got nervous a little bit. So I just interviewed. So we do these spotlight interviews. They're like 5 to 10 minutes. So I totally interviewed my boss's boss's boss, right? Like the um, managing director of everything, right? So we recorded, went really well, and then I've done it for like the last two, but on this one I didn't like. I thought about it. I was like, we ended the show, the interview, and I was like, Whimsy. So I think it's absolutely fucking cool when I get to Whimsy stuff outside of Whimsy. He does. He's super aggro when he's on live. Yeah, yeah, yeah. He does. Like he gets like crazy. I tried to get him on a couple of weeks ago, but there was um a miss something wrong with the scheduling. But I almost had him on here on Monday. Dude, Liam's amazing on live. And he's at that age where I could probably get away with him just having him sit right next to me, like rearrange it a little bit. Um, but yeah, at work, dude, how cool is that? No one's questioned it. No one says anything. They kind of like it's weird because it gets to a point where they're like, why does he like people are probably thinking like why does he do that? But then they're like, I don't know, it's just Ben. Like, how cool is it that when I do something, sometimes people are like, it's just Ben. And like that's okay for people to be like, uh it's a little weird. Why does he keep saying whimsy at the end of videos? Um yeah, no one said anything, so I will continue to whimsy. Um every once in a while I try to sneak in a mom wave when I do those videos just because. Um because I do enjoy the mom wave. I'm guessing she is working tonight because she's not hanging out and saying hi. Mom, hi. Hey, Vinny, say hi to my mom in the chats. Say hi. Hi, mom.
All right. So I'm thinking about how.
Thank you.
Okay. I want to start commissioning like monthly or bi-monthly art projects. So very very cheap, like on the cheap, but like a different description or idea concept. And like every other month, like I'll put it out there and be like, you draw, paint, do something with it, and then just start collecting just these random themes every other month.
All right, mom. Okay, real quick, mom. Sometimes you don't see the chats when you're watching the live. So when you're watching the live, you have to you'll have to slide because so okay, you're watching it after it's ended, so you'll be able to leave comments. So on the comment box, you have to slide over to get to the live the chat that was happening live, and you can see that two people said hi to you, mommy. Because I'm she fucking hates me right now. She's like, why are you supposed to always tell people that? Um, so dude, I just forgot my mind pocket. Hold on, don't tell me. Don't tell me. People like Skylar that we met at Chronicon. So what I want to do is I'll probably do it through like the neighbor app. There's a handful of artists that I know. Um, dude, is Dawn listening? She was very cool on the live. I don't know if she is. I have not finished looking her up yet, so that way I can give her all the links for everything. Um, I did reach out to Cyrus and Lindsay. Um, Crabman found us, which is super fucking cool. Um, but yes, the artwork. So what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to try and reach out to like a handful, like a bunch of people, and be like, this goes back to the idea that I'm going to do uh, Ben podcasting is all I'm going to say. I'll give pictures of the gnomes, like the logo, and the color schemes, and then just let like 4 or 5 or 10 different artists draw their vision of what Ben podcasting looks like. And I want to try to do that bi-monthly because I like the idea. Dude, I'm so upset that I did not ask Skylar for his signature, but instead I let Mike Zapsik take it. Like, how fucking shitty is like? I really so. Um, I want I want to try and find new artists because I would be curious to see how other people interpret um, Ben podcasting as a gnome. Do they watch live streams? Do they try to build the same setup? Do they put me in a forest sitting on a fucking mushroom? Is it drawn, penciled, watercolors, digital art? So I am going to start trying to build a um, an art collection of because there's a really cool art gallery, Gallery 1988. Vincent, do you know what this gallery is? It's an old Smodcast reference. Like this is this is old school reference. Um, uh, let's see. Do you remember who runs it? Yeah. Do you remember who runs it? Like this is old school. Who runs it? What was his podcast, and who's he married to? I just had his name, Carl. Um, Jensen Karp. Jensen Karp is married to Danielle Fishel, and his podcast was Get Up on This. So what he does is he does a pop culture art gallery. So he hires like legit artists, and there's a theme. Like they'll do Stranger Things. Yes, it's married to Topanga. Yep. Um, but there'll be like Stranger Things or early Netflix. And what happens is all these artists come in with just that, just Stranger Things, and the like the dozen hundreds of different types of art people are doing. Um, they're drawing them on coasters. Um, they're they're doing scenes or just faces or just like they're doing so many cool things. So I want to try and do something similar to that where we do like a whimsy art gallery. Um, like bi-monthly, and then at the end of the year do like a bigger one with all like at the for like the anniversary show, right? Like why couldn't we make the anniversary show like a 2 or 3 day event, right? Like why couldn't we do the Monday live stream where I'm like, here's all the cool art that we had uh created over the year, and start and like auction off or leave um, sales. Like we could be like, we'll send out artist prints or digital prints, like because sometimes it gets to the point where it's like I don't even care that it's whimsy. It's a cool looking piece of art. Um, you guys, you guys made the last live on Carnicon. Yes, yes, they did. Um, you were drinking with me on Friday. I think you would have enjoyed hanging out on Friday. But I'm glad that you definitely hung out with us on Saturday. So there's a small vision in which somewhere Whimsy does a Whimsy gallery, and we try to promote and sell some prints for some indie art.
Get ready to meet your new favorite storyteller. Introducing the brand new podcast, Storytime with Mr. C. For most of his life, Mr. C has found pure joy in sharing tales with friends, family, students, even strangers. Now, he's bringing that lifelong passion directly to your ears. On Storytime with Mr. C, you'll join him as he digs up forgotten classics, hopefully creates some wonderful new ones, convinces a few special guests to share their incredible experiences, and takes us all back to the very beginning of what makes a great story. It's more than just a podcast. It's an invitation to simply hang out, connect, and remember the simple pleasure of a well-told story, like gathering around a campfire, but with better sound quality. Ready to be swept away? Find Story Time with Mr. C. Today on Spotify. Prepare to be amazed, entertained, and perhaps even taken back to a time when all you needed was a good voice and a great story.
Um, I've not talked to Mr. C in a while. He is not good at replying to emails. 100%. Wait, hold on. You should hook up some of the Chronicon piece with Mr. C. They have some good stories. 100%. On Spotify, Story Time with Mr. C. They're real short, like 8-10 minute stories that he tells. Um, here's something that is fucking gonna be awesome. Guess what's in 3 weeks, everybody? Megan, what's in 3 weeks? We're going to Tucson. Who lives near Tucson? Mr. C. Um, I'm going to reach out to the Cine Amigo boys and Mr. C and see if we can meet up with them for a lunch or invite them to the panel even. Oh, shit. We can't invite them to the panel because they'd have to pay for it. It's like $25, right? No, no, I know you're not. I know you're not Megan. Uh, um, Worst case, they can come down and hang out with us in the courtyard. Um, but I'm excited to see. Um, Stand by. There was a minute where he was. I'm a couple episodes behind because I was traveling, but um, stand by. Dismiss. He's still putting out episodes. He's up to 15 episodes. Um, Absolutely, and the with the Halloween coming up, this is right inside Mr. C's wheelhouse. He does the I represent our DNA sequence. Yes. Um, yeah, we're gonna see. We're hopefully get a hold of Mr. C. See if he comes down and hangs out with us for a little bit because I think he would enjoy it.
All right. So the level cap increased
Ah,
today. I instantly jumped to level 70, which is fucking awesome. And now I have 10 more levels to go. And there's different tasks, so it's not going to be super fast. Holy crap. This thing's going to take I think I have to analyze everything again. I'm pointing at the fences and saying I can do it in less than a year, maybe 9 months. But there are some things in this to get to 80 that feasibly could take normal people like years to achieve, like 2 years to achieve. It's gonna be crazy. But I'm excited. Let's do this.
So there's one task. Complete 500 research tasks. Like how crazy is that? Like that alone. I did in 41 days. I did 300, I think. So even that's even crazy. Stand by 50, hatch 100 eggs. Uh, Hold on, there's one in here that is crazy hard. Um, I could have sworn it was in here. It's like 30, 30 Giovanni's. And the problem with that one is you only get the Giovanni radar like every like 3 months when there's an event. Uh, yeah, Vinny, do you play Pogo? You seem like you would play or used to play. You seem like a used to play type of guy. Defeat 100 grunts, send out 500 gifts. Um, it's in here somewhere. I don't know where it's at. Yeah, win 30 battles against Team Rocket Leader. Here's where, again, the problem is you can only get those during those special events. Most of the time, I think you have to pay for them. You have to pay for them? No, you don't have to pay for them. You can't force people to pay for it. So the problem is how do you get the Team Rocket Leader radar? And the idea that you have to do 30 of those. So what would happen is you'd have to buy the event to get the extra radar and then hold it and not do anything. Here's where I'm slightly ahead of I think most people. I have 29 extra uh radars. Shoot, no I don't. How many extra radars do I have? I think I have oh man, I think I only have like two or three. So the Team Rocket Leader one is going to be kind of crazy, but that's at 79. So or to get to 79. I don't. I played for like 5 minutes on the toilet and then deleted it when I learned I had to walk around. Crab is back. Hey, Krabby, where'd you go? Ben can teach you the secrets to beat the walking around 100%. Um, you got to carry something like to auto catch, and then you can get some cool auto walkers. Crabman's got a fucking. Oh man. Okay, here's what I think. I think I think the chat real quick. Okay, raise of hands. Throw up a couple of these things. Last year we did Ming Chen cheese tokens. If we get Vinny on and we get Crabman on as guests on Chasing the Whimsy, would it only be appropriate that for year 3 we get wooden tokens of Crabman and Vinny? Who would want a Crabman token? Vinny, would you be okay with me making you like turning you into a wooden token? Would that be like Krabby, would you be okay if I made a token for you? Um so basically something of this in which um I have a Ming Chen one. Hold on. 2 seconds. So I'm constantly looking to make to create logos and little mascots within the universe. My friend Sarah, year one, helped do some of the comics, so she made herself a logo, a little cat. So we introduced uh, Sarah Cat into our universe. My grandmother made Kitschy, the gnome. So then I made a Kitschy logo, and then I turned them into little wooden tokens like this. So Crabman, Vinny, can I make? Can I turn you guys into little wooden things and put you in pockets? Uh, Only if you can recreate Vinny's shirt perfectly. Probably. Oh yeah. Ming has to be the smallest token. Yeah, right. No, he's regular size. But there's a handful of different logos that we made, and I just turned them into wooden tokens. Um, but I haven't created any new characters. Um, I am getting Sophie tokens made soon. I just have to figure out how to get the image in the right format, and I'm not good at that. So, if we have any digital artists that can help me convert a PNG into like a hard uh, SVG, I'll have Sophie tokens first of the year. Uh, right now, here's what's interesting. So with Crabman, do we give him crab hands? Right? Because like that's what he does, right? He scuttles around. I don't know. We'll play with some of the ideas. Um, but first, we're gonna get you guys on, and then as long as you guys don't bomb on the episode, I think it would be pretty cool because you guys have already made a huge impact. Crab made an impact 2 live streams. Vinny just destroyed the Saturday live stream. He was amazing. Um, the Crab Man also has a signature outfit. Yes, is black white one. Um, and what's funny is you guys don't have to be in pockets either. Oh, we could put him on a crab. Do we put Vinny on a crab? Just kidding. So think about it.
One of the coolest things ever. So I had to go to the bank on my lunch because fuck CDs. But that's not what this Mind Pocket is about. I was talking to the lady who was helping me with my banking. Dude, 100% the cousin of Nina and Peter. That's Kelly and I's Australia people. They went to Australia and brought us stuff back. Dude, they're fucking totally related. Like, I've met this lady once before. How cool is that? Small world.
Like, how fun is it when you go out in the wild and you meet people and then you realize that you've already met them once before? And or how random would it be if Vinny's like, yeah, like my mom lives in Phoenix too, and then he's like, and I go to Phoenix one day, and then I'm like doing something, and I'm like, hey, and then like we interact, and I'm like, hey, you remind me of a guy named Vinny. She's like, I have a son named Vinny, and then all of a sudden I realize like I'm talking to like that's so much fun. Uh, Vinny, you were so funny. Don't sweat. You'll be great. Oh no, you will be. You will actually be like. I think podcast wise, I think you fit right into Whimsy. Same with you, Crab Man. I think you guys is here's like test one of whether or not you'll do well hanging out in the Whimsyverse is you found me live streaming at a con that had no foot traffic. and then you stayed and hung out for an hour and a half, 2 hours. So that's how you guys know you guys will be fine over here. We do looking forward to expanding the universe here. So I'm excited to have you both on. Wait, Vinny and Krabby are going. Yeah. Um, so what was this week? I was trying to put out. I had to put out the 3 episodes. I had to re-download the panels, try to fix those. Um, Upload the Whimsy with the Z episode, so there was more production work this week I needed done. But Monday goes to all the emails and texts to reach out to people to say, "Hey, would you be willing to come onto the podcast?" So, um, the official invite will be coming Monday-ish. Um, I did get my online scheduling working, so I'll get some email addresses. I'll send you guys links, and you guys tell me when you guys want to record, um, and then we'll communicate. We'll figure something out. Uh, Sundays would be fun if you want to hang out with me, Megan, and Liam. If for whatever reason, schedule wise, it's only like Mondays or midweek, I can do it. But baby steps will get you guys in, and then we'll start meshing everybody together at some point. So I hope you guys become like I really do, sincerely. I enjoyed hanging out with the two of you, Don. Even I'd like to get Don. Um, would be like I generally enjoyed that you guys came over and hung out. Obviously, you guys we live streamed for 3.5 hours. Um, so there's definitely not an issue with chemistry or um, easily offended or like you didn't like it or you thought it was dumb. So generally, I would love to guys invite you guys all on and involve you guys a little bit as much as you want, really. Um, there was a podcast idea Vinny had. Uh, I wouldn't mind doing one of those. Like, just saying. So yeah, we're gonna have some fun.
All right, I don't know how I do it, and I don't know how long it takes me to notice, but I'm missing a ring. I'm pretty sure it's in the bed. But then why do my rings fall off in the bed? Doesn't make any sense. I hope it's there. But why do my rings keep falling off? Like it's not even cold out yet.
Dude, there's like the shittiest feeling is when you're at work or you're out and about and you look down and then you realize I have four rings. This one was lost the other day. And then I start trying to retrace my steps of where I possibly could have lost it. And then there's really no good place in a daily routine in which you're like, oh, I know exactly where this randomly fell off. Bed was the only thing was because that's the only thing I was doing before I went to work. But then the question is like, why do they fall off my hands? Um, do I play with my hands? Like, do I play with my rings in my sleep? Like, is that a thing? I found it, so I'm excited for that, and I have to spend another couple of bucks to get a new one because I have replaced them. I didn't see Sophia, so she didn't steal it. But yeah, why do that? Why does that happen? Just randomly like lose stuff. I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
All right, so I got a half a confirmation of a future upcoming guest. Um, Half in that I got his email address correct and that he did reply back and that we will follow up in a couple of weeks. He's got some travel to do. But if I can get him on, he does the education podcast with Kevin Smith. So I was thinking maybe one of the things we do on his episode is I would give him ahead of time, be like, hey, teach me something about gnomes. Like obviously gnomes, like maybe some lore, like where they come from, like what does it mean to like all these different types of gnomes. Is there anything else within the Whimsyverse that we need to know or learn more about? Hit the chats. We got like 4 weeks.
Okay, so Kevin Smith and Andrew McElfresh they used to do edumacation. And Kevin set up the structure of the episode is the psi, the phi, the y, and the bi. And each one of those sections would be a different game or teaching Kevin something. Um, like the science behind something. So at the con, the psi was he would have he would name a study, and then Kevin had to determine whether or not it was a real study or not. The phi, I forgot which one that one was. The sci-fi Y. Uh, anyway, if I bring him on, I want to talk to him about all of his career. He has a fairly interesting career, but he did seem interested. He does seem to enjoy the education show, but they don't do it as much anymore. It's been like a year since they recorded before the panel. So if I was going to ask him to be like, hey, do you think you could do something similar to that on Whimsy? I thought it would be cool to be like, yeah, can you like help educate us a little bit about the lore of gnomes? But then, so the idea now is like, is there anything else that we would want this gentleman to help research and bring to the podcast and teach us something? Um, my legal representation will be in content for slander. Absolutely not. No. You couldn't pass a polygraph test, Penn Steeler. Um, I'm not going to structure it too hard. I'm just going to float out the idea if he would be interested in doing it. But maybe he comes back with like a game of some kind of like which of these facts are true about gnomes? Where do they come from? Um, so I'm excited to have him. He did reach back out. Um, he was super nice. I enjoyed talking to him when we were at the con. I talked to him for about 15 or 20 minutes. Um, and when I left, he said he would 100% consider, hence why he replied back to the email. So um, I'm not going to try and copy his entire show, but he is a very smart guy. He did a lot of research for the Tonight Show and stuff. So like it's kind of like in his wheelhouse. Um, so if there's anything, think about it. Just leave it in the chats. Email me. Um, if there's anything within the within the whimsiness of our little universe, like why do I keep losing my stuff? Like maybe we gained a viewer of it, the crab. We gained a viewer of it, the crab man, the crab thinking crab. I don't know. Think about it. Last one, everybody. We're almost done.
All right, random Patreon idea. Like it's gonna be an add-on to like the $4 and the $10 tier. So there's a couple people that support, but I haven't talked to like almost at all in like weeks. Like not even at work, I don't get a chance to talk to them. So what if there was like an add-on where I would do like a special gift tier or pay tier, like Zoom call or live stream like specific to you guys, and we'd do that like once a month. Because I think it'd be kind of cool. Just like everybody like 9 people hang out on a fucking Zoom call and just get to know each other. Slash, I can ask what the hell they've been up to. I mean, other people do it. It's not the worst idea. But would anybody even like? No one's asking for it. I was just curious of like, hey, I would like to stay caught up with people. I suppose. I don't know. Thinking.
Uh, Part of it came from the idea of like I haven't talked to Andy in forever, and she was one of the early Patreon people. But as we continue to develop our universe, right? Like, how cool would it be, like, if every Monday at like after dinner, so whatever after dinner time is, like Monday at 7 p.m. or 8 p.m., right? So 8 p.m. on Mondays, every first Monday of every month. Like, how cool would it be that if you were signed up on the Patreon, that I send out the Zoom link, and then we can hang out with we can hang out with Vinny and Crabman. We can get to know each other all more. Like we can kind of hold our own special uh like monthly con meeting, and just to get to know and hang out with everybody. Um, what was that thing back in the 90s, dude? When the party line. Remember when you used to be able to go dial 900 number and you would hang out in like these different party rooms? No, I can I can break you about your seat adjustment issues for free. Yes, but now you don't get to like hang out with Crabman and Vinny, Don. We got the newlyweds. Anybody else who fucking signs up at some point. You should just make it a part of the gift tier as an extra bonus for signing up. Uh, yeah, yeah, absolutely. So, like, would anybody? So I guess the idea is like, would anybody actually care, and would anybody sign in to a random Zoom meeting like once a month just to kind of hang out with the rest of everybody else? Uh, I wouldn't record it. There's real no format of any kind, but it would just be, dude, we will extort Vinny's number out of you. You guys are worse than me. You're like, what can I get for free? Boom, get it off his phone. Um, because I do care about the people who do sign up for the Patreon, and I do care that people who listen and hang out. And if I get to know anybody, I generally would like to get to like stay caught up. Like J Sarge jump in and hang out for a little bit, like um, because it does suck that we've like lose track of people. But I don't know, just a thought. Like since we're all over the place, uh, I'm thinking about it. And again, it's not the stupidest idea. And then like what's the worst that happens? I fucking put it on the Patreon and no one fucking calls in. Like, it doesn't cost anything. Like, I'm here doing whimsy stuff anyway Mondays. So, uh, I don't know. Have guests call in during live. I would do that. You don't even have to sign up for the Patreon for that. We did have Liam call in a couple of weeks ago. So we do know how to get people to call in on live. So I do know how to do that. We can make that work. That would be absolutely fun. Liam was fun. Um, I wonder if he got the new Pokemon game. Like I haven't heard from him in a couple of days. It would be nice to talk to you. It would be nice to talk to you. Yeah. Um, I don't know. I'm gonna float the idea a little bit. I'm gonna restructure the Patreon tiers a little bit uh, in December. So I'll restructure them a little bit, but in theory, we have Chronicon, we have ToothCon. Um, I'm just trying to figure out like what else we could do to kind of help more people come, help and support and stuff. So um, it's so hard to type fast enough responses. Yeah, yes, and the fact that there's no chat on the screen. Um, by the time you're done typing, no one knows what you're referencing. And that's just because I don't know how to read. I think for the most part, I did fairly well tonight. I did go back and hit most of the chats. Um, so whatever would entice people to call in and be more. I'm really kind of just looking for the idea of like, well, how do I get more people involved? Like, if there was this idea of a weekly or a monthly random Zoom meeting, like I could talk to somebody and be like, hey, that's actually a really cool idea. Do you mind coming on the show and talking about it? And or would you be interested in coming on the show? Um, December isn't that far away. It's like 6 weeks. So you're doing surprisingly well without the crab man. I know, like 100%, 100%. What if we did a Patreon, right? Like, um, like once a month, Crabman does commentary and reads the chats, and um, like would like would people sign up for that to be like, whoa, whoa, I want exclusive rights to the episode or to help get Crabman reading the chats? You should hook up with two other podcasts that spawned from Kevin Smith's community. BWTW. Who are do you know who else I was looking at? 10 Drink Minimum. They're the one that hang out with Ming Chen, Chris and Smiley. He was the one that we talked to by the bathrooms. We had the skateboard. Was excited that Jason Lee was signing skateboards. So that was Smiley. Um, I'm getting. I got. I definitely have one card from another podcast that I met while at the con, but that's what I'm saying is like there's it's weird. There's a lot of momentum coming out of uh, October, November, right? We have Chronicon, so I met a bunch of people. That's why I'm going to start sending out all the invites on Monday, and then there's another podcast that recently stopped, but start reaching out to them. I'd love to do some more crossover stuff, but there's so much momentum coming up these 2 months. Like, here's the shitty thing. I really should have had this conversation like weeks ago of like, hey guys, before I go to Chronicon, how do I get like people to sign up for the Patreon? So um, we have Tucson coming up in 3 weeks. Megan and I are gonna kill it, right? We have two panels ourselves. We are invited to three other panels. So there's like we're paneling 4 or 5 times. Like it would be kind of cool to be able to hand out stuff and be able to, and then the courtyard interviews. Uh, so I'm just trying to keep thinking of different ideas that we can do for people to um, come and hang out, join the Patreon, watch us on the live streams, or listen to the episodes. Um, I will definitely reach out to Think Show and BWTW. Um, One day I will have somebody that will work on this with me, and this won't be such a solo show. Will write that shit down for me. Um, you going? No, no cruise. Um, Budget wise, it looks like I'm a 3 con a year guy. We got the local one that we do in June. That was a massive killer. We have Tucson coming up in November, and then the Chronicon. We are going to try. I really mean it. I really want to try to get more people to go with me next year to Chronicon. Um, you'll definitely not. Y'all have definitely not practiced yet. We have not. Tuscon. Dude, that's funny. That should have been the episode name for when we had Kurtzman on. Damn it. Can't live stream on the boat, but you can record and I'll do it with you. Holy shit. Whoa. Vincent reporting from the boat. You record some stuff and then you come and talk to us about the boat. That would be fucking sick. Uh Tuscon sounds like a niche Kevin Smith film. Right now, that's 100%. I thought you were going to the on the cruise. No, no cruise. Oh, cruise. Liam wants to. 100% Tucson for life. Um, a lot of building relationships and people this year. So, uh, you know, we're getting close. We're getting closer. I've definitely have seen more activity across the socials. Um, Obviously, we got two new people hanging out in the chats with us. Thank you, Vinny, Crabman. We'll get Don, and we'll get some more people on here. 100%, Vinny. I'm going to talk to you this week. I would 100%, like 100%. We're going to get you to record some shit for Whimsy, man. He's like, Vinny's going to be like the Whimsy, like journal, like I don't know, like roaming reporter. I'd be fucking sick. Those cruises are fun. I'm going to do the belly flop contest on the cruise dressed as the Easter Bunny. There you go. Where's Milo at? He emailed me, or no, he's following me on Instagram now, so I have his info. Um, 100%. Do you? How many events do you go to? Do you? Kevin does roughly two a year now. The cruise and Chronicon. Do you go to both of those? Did you go to the cruise last year? Basically, is what I'm asking. Did you go to the cruise last year and then Chronicon last year? You obviously did. Picks required. Absolutely. Huh. Okay, hold on. What if we did? Can't live stream on the boat, but you can record and I'll do it with you. We're gonna get yes and yes. That's coming up in January. With 26 ish, February ish. 100%. Um, yeah, we'll have Vincent on very soon. Got to work with your. I got to figure out what your schedule is and everything. But um, we have busy week next weekend with the holiday. The weekend after that, in theory, we have a busy. Me and Megan have a busy. Figure out what the hell these two panels are supposed to look like. So I can put those together. Then we have TuesCon. But coming out of TuesCon, so the second week of November, I'm wide open. No idea what we're doing for Christmas yet this year. Um, but I do plan to get a handful of interviews. Crabman, you still around? You gonna come on? You gonna come hang out with us? You gonna do the podcast with us? Um, so those are the ideas. If anybody has any other ideas, or if you've seen other Patreon um, activities or gifts or things, let me know because I would like to increase the. These are our Patreon people right now. Patreon.com/Jason the Whimsy. You can find Vinny, Crabman, anybody else who finds this Skylar. I don't know where you're at. Sign up on the Patreon. It's free. There's a free one. You can see all the cool shit that we're doing. If you should ever feel so inclined to subscribe for the $4 or the $10 one, you get your name up here with these people. With Andy, Nikki and her family, Megan, her family, Joyce, Ann, Enderfrog, AC1, Gooster, Violet, my dad, Courtney, Kit, and Lasagna Hammer. We'll put your names up there with them. Ben can't read, and I think it would be fun if I had to take two slides to read names, and people give me weird names to read. Um, I have no idea where. I don't know where Lasagna Hammer is. Um, they were doing. I don't know what they were doing tonight. But yes, Patreon. Boom. Um, take a look. Sign up for the free one. Absolutely, take a look at it. You'll see all of the merch and stuff. There's the $4 tier that just helps out. $10 tier, there's some gifts. So you can sign up for the free. You can see all the gifts. We did coasters. We're doing uh plush no, crocheted plushes, the wooden tokens. There's this idea that if we do a Vinny and a Crabman token, those will probably be Patreon exclusives. So if you guys are gonna want any of that sweet, sweet fucking Vinny merch, you eventually have to sign up. But um, this year we are also donating a portion of the Patreon to help out some charity for the holidays. I have not decided which charity. There's an idea. I'm waiting for someone to email me back for a possible uh, place to donate the money. But we raised about $300. So like the Patreon's not like super like I enjoy the Patreon. You guys give me a reason to make cool shit. We got the yearbook you guys will get. So I appreciate it. And I always like to give back a little bit because uh, you know, I get to hang out with all you cool people. I got people that tolerate me, hang out with me. Uh, some people not don't have it as easy, so we want to help them out a little bit. Um, so check it out, and hold on. Then come back for Nooners or next week Saturday. It has been fun. It has been very fun. That is the show, guys. Um, More chat, which is awesome. We did say it was an extended version because we did say that there was 15 instead of the normal 10. Absolutely. Thank you, Vinny, Crabman, Kelly, Megan, Grandma. I don't know how long Grandma hung out. Mom, thank you. Uh, for watching. It was fun. Like I do. I'll come back for sure. Um, I'll text you shortly, uh, so we can get some lock you down. We're gonna lock you down for an episode. I think it'll be fun. Uh, Thanks, Grandma. Um, yeah, Grandma doesn't chat as much. Sometimes she's like, what's funny is Grandma's good for an hour. So the second this thing hit an hour 40, she was like, nah. Oh man, I'm sorry, Mom. Oh man, I feel so bad, my mom. At least it was the structure's there. Mom can handle the structure. She understands mind pockets. Um, but my mom's gonna be once we get home from work. She's like go outside and she's gonna be like, "What the fuck is this 2 hour long fucking mind pockets?" Um, oops. It was fun. I absolutely adore everybody who hung out tonight. Um, I enjoyed the show. I enjoyed chasing the whimsy. Come back Monday for Nooners. Like and subscribe on Spotify and YouTube so you can find the episode 139 coming out with Liam. I'm assuming I'm going to record with Liam. And then we'll have another Sophia Flower episode of some kind. Uh, just pumping out content. So you find which one you like, hold on to it and let me know which one you guys like. That is all I got for you guys for tonight. Thank you for hanging out. Vinny, thank you again. Crabman, Kelly, Megan, Mom. That's it for tonight. I will see you guys on Monday. And that's it. Whimsy. It froze for a second. All right, later. Whimsy.